next move of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is going to be a very basic fundamental move called an armbar, and you can apply this position from a bunch of different areas. We're going to do it from a closed guard, and to the non-Jiu-Jitsu practitioner it might look funny or strange to attack someone from your back, but you're going to be on your back, and this is why for females it's really important to know this sport, because it's when you're in a precarious position. As if you have been taken to the floor and somebody's trying to attack you physically, strike you. I always emphasize breaking posture. Posture right now is her head is back there. So if you are in a striking situation, she'd be able to punch me. If you're in an attack situation, they'd be able to really lay down some serious punches. Even in jiu-jitsu, with passing the guard, I think it makes them a lot more compromised when I break their posture. So I'll take both hands behind the head and I'll bring them down to me, kind of like a Muay Thai clinch. And I really like to apply this pressure, and I'll climb my guard up high. So this is A, objective A, break the posture. This is done. Now I'm gonna start attacking an arm. And it depends on if they give you a gift or if you really have to fight for it. So realistically, I'm gonna have to fight for it. She doesn't know really what she's doing. I'm gonna come under this arm. I'm gonna break the center plane. Here's my center plane, right in the middle of my chest. I'm gonna break that center plane and just trap her arm right here. See how I come over the tricep and under the elbow? Right around the tricep, right around the elbow, and I'm gonna clamp it down and trap it. Center plane is broken. This is no good, this is good. Big difference. I'm gonna open my guard. I'm gonna put my left foot, the same arm that I'm attacking, on her hip, like this. I'm gonna shoot my right leg straight up, and all this space in between my crotch and her armpit is gonna disappear, shooting my leg up, and I wanna get that space in between my crotch and her armpit away. All the while this arm is trapped. Now I clamp down across her back. So it's coming across her shoulder blades. Bam! I should have two arms here, but for demonstration purposes I was taking my arm out. Now I can take this arm off. I'm gonna push her head a little bit. I'm gonna open my leg, and a lot of people where they'll fail here is they don't open it correctly. I wanna completely straighten it out, come all the way around, kind of like a ballerina, clamp down. Now that I'm clamped here, my knees together, there's pressure. There's pressure in every direction. So much so that if I were to leave, you wouldn't be able to pull your arm out. That's how tight her arm is. So obviously in jiu-jitsu, you're not gonna let that go. You're gonna do this grip right here. Make sure the thumb is pointing up. Again, down, down, together. I'm pulling this left heel to the mat, hipping up, and you're just gonna say tap when you feel pressure on the elbow. There's an immense amount of pressure going up on her elbow.
Tap.
There you go. And that is an arm bar. So we're gonna have her do it. Obviously I've been doing this for 12 years over and over again, so it's pretty muscle memory to me. Now the hard part is to have her do it. I'm gonna try to walk her through her first ever Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu armbar from a closed guard. Let's see what you got. I'm right here, knees on the mat. If I'm punching, what's your first objective? You wanna close your guard, close it, lock your knees together. You wanna break my posture. I'm here, so I can pass, I can do what I want. Try to reach up behind my head, pull it down, break the guard. All right, you wanna trap an arm. So come under this arm, swim under it, and I want you to pull it over here and lock it in. So you're gonna have one on my forearm right above here, the other one on my tricep, and it's broken.
This phone is...
I'm sorry. Yeah, I got you. So you're just gonna, here, I'll try not to put pressure. I want you to lock it into place there. You're gonna put your left foot on your hip. Good, right there. Yep, you're gonna shoot the right leg straight up into the sky, straight up, and I want you to put pressure on this so your crotch comes up into my pit. Like, just apply pressure to this foot, onto the hip, apply pressure there, and your objective is to get your crotch into my elbow. Crotch, like your, here, I'll help you out. You wanna take away the space here, shoot this leg straight up and come across my back like that.
Like this?
Like, and then my shoulder blades, bring your leg across my shoulder blades. Yes, and across here. There it is. That's good. That works. See how there's no space in between? That's how I want it. Good.
Oh, okay.
Now you could hold on to my arm with this one, let go with this one, push my head that way, push it that way. Open this leg straight. Point it straight. Like a ballerina, I want you to pull it all the way back.
All the way back?
Yep. To you.
Me?
Yes. Now don't bend it yet. I want it straight, and then once the hamstring, straighten it. Once the hamstring touches, now clamp down. Clamp. Yes. Keep your knees nice and tight. Good. Now squeeze your knees together now too. Nice. Now you're pulling down on this arm. My thumb's pointing up. Hold on to the wrist so my thumb's pointing up. No, this is right. And I want you to hip up as your knees apply pressure down. So hip up. Go slow. Keep coming. Keep hipping up, keep coming.
Go down?
Yeah, bring your legs down as your hips come up. And yep, keep coming, keep tap. That's good, yeah. Beautiful. That's an arm bar. Not bad for her first time ever doing an arm bar from the closed guard. Break my posture. Good. I want you to swim under this arm. This is the arm that you're gonna tap. Swim under it and bring it across your face to break the center plane. You're gonna come over the tricep, under the elbow. Good. Now that you have the arm trapped, that's ideal. Left foot on the hip.
Left foot on the hip.
Yes, right foot. Shoots straight up to the sky and comes across as your body comes perpendicular. Now clamp down across my back. Good. Try to keep that space in between your crotch and my arm. Yeah, that's tight. Good. Now you can left hand is gonna push my head this way. Left hand is gonna push my head that way.
That way.
Open this knee straight. Come all the way around. See how I don't want you, that's not what you're supposed to do. I want your knee straight. I want it to come around here, like this. And even there, this should be touching my head. Like that. Now clamp down.
Okay, so my
Yeah.
underneath should touch your head.
Exactly. Now clamp down nice and tight. You could extract this arm. Hold it to the thumbs up. Squeeze your knees together. Yeah, that sucks. Now I want you to hip up and pull down here. Hip up, tap. Good. Perfect. It's tight. It's a lot of motions, but it actually very quickly your body will remember that muscle memory. But good work.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Tell me about Grappz. Let's go into this, man. This looks cool, but what exactly is it?
So to simplify, it's a rash guard for your hands. All of us grapplers have, at one point or another, busted our fingers, and we've used tape to buddy tape them together. There is a lot of support added when you conjoin two of your fingers. So if you make a fist and then point one finger. Now, if you notice, if I do a little bit of tap, there's not a lot of support in that little bit of joint, and this can apply to every single sport. And that's why you'll see when they hurt their finger, instead of putting a hard splint, they'll tape it to the other finger. And now you have a lot. Keep those. You have a lot of support. It's symbiotic in that they work together to create synergy. You actually create strength. You create force that will actually make your finger stronger and uphold a lot more physical trauma. The great thing about these is they will not slip off in training. They'll never come off, unlike tape. The other thing about it is you're able to get your full agility and full mobility, and that was the problem I had with tape, where I didn't like that I couldn't make a full fist, or my agility and my fingers were not as great. So these, just like a rash guard, just like compression shorts, they're able to move, feel good. They're just, you forget they're wearing them. Initially, you put them on, you're like, these look funny. You definitely get your balls busted for being a Ninja Turtle. But end of the day is they work, they're preventative, and they're a brace post-injury. So you don't have to have a busted finger to wear these. You could wear these, like, for instance, I have a recurring dislocated finger in my ring finger, and right now it's good, it's just weaker than the rest of my joint. So I just wear it on my left hand typically just to prevent that injury from happening, because once a quarter, like 4 times a year, I would re-dislocate this finger in training. So now I just wear these on my left hand, and then of course after you injure your finger, instead of taping, I would wear my Grappz. They have the silicone grip printed on the palm, so that it actually, you can't see on the mat, but you actually get better traction with these gloves than you would your skin. It's like a grippy print on there. Now you have all the added benefits of compression technology, which all of us know from wearing compression shorts, compression sleeves. It keeps the joint heated. It brings circulation to the joint as well as support. So you're getting all the added benefits of compression technology, along with the innovation of making a rash guard to conjoin your fingers. This is version 1. We released these gloves about a year ago. They've been having great feedback from the Jiu Jitsu world. We have 4 different variations, 3 more being released very shortly to conjoin other versions of your fingers, meaning these 2 together, these 2, just these 2, just these 2. This is just the beginning. I'm really proud of what we've accomplished thus far, but we have a long way to go to protect all of our grappling brothers and sisters' fingers and hands.
Exactly. So if you want Jonathan back on this channel, please let us know. If you want to request topics, feel free to leave it in the comments. And of course, if you want to check out these Grappz, man, just go on the website.
Go to getgrappz.com. That's GETGRAPPZ.com.
Notes I'd like to emphasize about doing an armbar is from the bottom, that is, closed guard. I think some people try to finish an armbar when they don't have it, and that's because of too much space. So the main thing about finishing an armbar is taking away the space, meaning they'll try to actually finish the armbar, but you're below the elbow. And you're not gonna finish the armbar. You have to trap the arm all the way up here. So the main objective that I do A, B, C, even if they see my armbar coming, the pressure down, that's where I break the posture, and I'm really making sure that when I'm turning around and clamping them down, the pressure's here, the pressure's here, the pressure's there, pressure's here, everything's nice, tight, and pressured everywhere. There's no space. If there's space inside the armbar and they're blue belt or better, they're gonna escape. So what I would say is, do not go for the finish of the armbar if there's too much space anywhere. And then you just gotta get really comfortable with finding gifts. There's a lot of gifts out there where people would just mess up, like literally put pressure with one arm down on your chest. Sometimes you just gotta take advantage of somebody giving you a gift like that. It's like, you're giving me a fully extended arm? Sure, I'll take it. And then, I actually like fighting for it. I like fighting for the armbar. So I'll do that pressure, that head pressure from behind, go one arm under, one arm over, and then slowly grind out. They won't even know the armbar is there because they're too busy trying to break out like this. Next thing I know, my legs wrapped around and they're tapped. Keep your eyes open for gifts where they give you the armbar. You're essentially capitalizing on a mistake they made. And then also make sure that when you are fully applying the armbar and they're not giving you a gift, that the space is zero space.
So we're on Twitter and Instagram at Grappz Official. That's GRAPPZ Official. That's Twitter and Instagram. We're just Grappz on Facebook, and our YouTube channel. Just search Grappz and you can subscribe to our channel.